Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Brew Review Crew. I'm Ron.
And I'm Corey.
Today we're checking out a very cool beer by a very cool brewing company. This is Mikkeller Brewing Company, and one of the brewers is actually a teacher just like Corey and I.
Yes, Mikkeller Brewing Company is from Denmark, is where they're actually located and from, but they do what's called contract or gypsy brewing, which means that they brew all around the world at different brewing companies. They use their equipment, then they put their own labels on it, and they distribute it from their own company. This particular one, Invasion Farmhouse IPA, was made in Anchorage, Alaska at the Anchorage Brewing Company, made with that big Brettanomyces and IPA, and it should just have a nice, refreshing, crisp bite, something that's going to be really delicious for today.
Glub, 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 glub. All right, everybody, let's take a look at how it looks.
This is kind of like what a really rustic beer should look like. It's got this nice, beautiful two-finger pour head on there. It's really hazy. This looks like a rustic, down-home, good farmhouse ale. I think it's perfect looking.
Looks like a really nice glass of orange juice.
It does. And actually, with the yeast in there, you can kind of see a little pulp, too.
The head reminds me of like a root beer float kind of head. Like, it's just so fluffy, and it's really a nice looking beer. All right, well, if it smells even half as good as it looks, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
Man,
wow.
It I don't know, the appearance and the aroma are like so disconnected. I'm ready for this thing to smell like one of those rustic farmhouse Belgians with like the citrusy orange.
And the barnyard, but I don't get that at all.
Oh man, it is straight up an IPA.
Yeah.
This thing smells so fresh and piney and hoppy, and it is. I'm looking to see if I can find like a bottled on, because this thing smells as fresh. Oh yeah, there it is. No way. That's not right.
What was it? November 2012.
If this was really brewed in 2012, that's incredible, because that's 2 years ago, and these hops smell like it could have been brewed yesterday.
Yeah, they dissipate real quick. Let's take our first sips.
Cheers.
But for a sour IPA, it has best of both worlds. It's nice and tart and bright and clean, but it has that great earthy and a little bit citrusy, that astringent bitterness that you get from an IPA. It's really beautiful.
I have to keep referring to the bottle, because I'm like, what is this again? Because it's throwing me for a serious loop. The farmhouse ale, then to the IPA, then to the sour. It's so all over the place. Like, that's three very distinct styles all thrown together.
Right.
And I think it's done really well.
It's strange because it's almost like a really light IPA, like a really overly hopped pale ale almost, but that sour bitterness and that sour tartness really comes through and just cleans up everything. I love it. This is really clean. It's really easy to drink too.
To give you some good descriptors, I'm getting a lot of pine on the tongue, a lot of that really West Coast style flavor, that really dry, piney, evergreen forest kind of taste to it. Farmhouse aromas and the color. It's so unique. I've never had anything like this. All right, Corey. Well, this is actually my first Mikkeller beer, and so I'm curious what you think about the Invasion Farmhouse IPA.
Right, it's my first Mikkeller as well, and I'm actually going to give this a 95. Which is one of my higher ratings. It's one of those beers that tasted exactly like I hoped it would, because the name is perfect for it. It's got a little funk, it's got that great IPA taste, and that refreshing sour tartness to it.
Wow, I'm really glad you like it that much. I'm going to go a little lower, actually. I'm going to go an 89.
Okay.
I'm going to go really high B+, borderline A. And I like the thing they were going for. I like the way they were going for a farmhouse ale, an IPA, and a sour. I just wish I got more of any one of them.
I can see that.
To me, it does all three well, but nothing stands out to me. Mm-hmm. I wish something would have stood out more. Okay. I guess is what I'm saying.
All right, everybody, thanks again for watching the 16th episode of the Brew Review Crew, which we make sound like a huge deal. Subscribe below. And as always, this has been the Brew Review Crew.
We'll review
a brew for you.
Cheers. Hey guys, if you like that review, then click on the video below to check out our previous episode. Looking for reviews of your favorite styles?
Click on our logo for more. And don't forget to keep up to date with us by liking us on Facebook, Twitter, and subscribing to us on YouTube.
Alright everyone, if this thing looks and smells the way it tastes, it's going to be an A+ beer, so let's dive in. You already said that kind of, didn't you?
Yeah,
Shit!
and we haven't tasted it
Shit.
yet.
I think taste the way it looks and smells.
I said just that. That's all I said. You line thief.
Alright everybody, after we got the... Shut up. Now you're putting all the pressure on me. I can't throw it in. Alright, one more time.
Throw it to me.